The Greek, Ely's Radio Shack dealer at 570 Altman in downtown Ely, and brought to you as a public service by Georgetown Media in Ely, Nevada. Ely City Council meeting, March 10th, 2022.
We'll call this meeting to order. You'll join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I believe we had an invitation from Bob Winter. Is he here? Okay. We'll catch you next time. I'll have the roll call.
Mayor Robertson,
Present.
Councilman Plengus,
Here.
Councilman Carson,
Here.
Councilman Spear is on by
Here.
Councilman Allworth,
Present.
Councilwoman Williams Harper,
Here.
City Clerk Lee, here, City Treasurer HR Director Trask, here, City Attorney Cahoon,
Here.
Public Works Supervisor Pritchard, City Engineer Alberg,
Here.
City Building Official Peterson,
Here.
City Municipal Judge Coster,
Here.
and City Police Chief Henry.
Here.
And that's all.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to item 2, public comment. Please state your name for the record, and you'll have 3 minutes. You can pull that microphone out.
Oh. Really? Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor and members of the council. For the record, my name is Donna Babb, and I'm here today representing White Pine Main Street Housing Committee. I would like to comment on agenda items B, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'd like to thank City Councilman Allworth for placing these items on your agenda and for his work on trying to help our extreme need for housing in White Pine County. Ely State Prison in 2019 was down approximately 40 employees. Fast forward to today, I checked with the warden, they are down 154 employees. They're working at less than half capacity. The state closed our honor camp and moved our staff to ESP to cover the shortage. At this rate, we could lose the prison as well as the honor camp. Our hospital is running at critically low levels. The school district is critically low on teachers and substitutes. BLM and Forest Service can't fill positions. Great Basin National Park has a housing shortage. Our mines are looking to expand, but where will they get additional employees without housing? Our housing committee has been working very hard on solving our critical need for housing since early 2019. We hosted a housing summit, invited local contractors, developers, contractors within the 3-state area, landowners, realtors, and public in an effort to get housing. We worked with our local realtors and UNR on a housing needs assessment. Personally visited with local private property owners to urge them to have larger developable property developed. We have vetted 38 contractors and developers to date and provided introductions to property owners and realtors. We recently sent 375 letters to citizens who own property in White Pine County but do not live here, urging them to either rent or sell their property to ease our market. Through this journey, we've discovered that the building codes for White Pine County and the city of Ely desperately need to be updated and should be uniform for both entities. Ordinance need to be passed that would allow for tiny homes, 2 to 3-story apartments, and allow for utilization of existing smaller lots. Existing abatement ordinances need to be enhanced and provide for stronger enforcement. The housing needs assessment that was completed in 2019 showed at that time that our community could have easily absorbed 100 single-family homes and 125 apartments. Today's number indicate that our community can still absorb 100 single-family homes but could easily absorb 300 apartments. Our community has so many good opportunities and qualities, but we cannot move forward, grow, or prosper without adequate housing. The city and the county recently hired a very qualified building inspector who has been working with our committee on many of these issues. It's going to take coordination and cooperation of everyone in our village to get our housing issue on track. And I would urge you to consider and pass these items on your agenda. Thank you. Hey, it's not my first rodeo.
Any other public comment?
No, I didn't.
Any other public comment?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, on your agenda item 7.1, you're to consider the approval of provisions for water service to the county golf course. That needs to be denied. The county has plenty of money to pay. They gave free golf to friends and family. Has the golf course caught up with their previous bill? If not, this item needs to be turned down. Federal law prohibits discrimination in providing any federally funded or assisted public utility. I remind you, golf is a luxury, not a necessity. Those who want to play need to pay. Pro Tem Chairman Durbridge changed the format of the agenda by not allowing public comments after each item as was adopted, the adopted practice, and he failed to disclose that he was a golfer. Did not abstain from the item. He needs to resign. Mr. Mayor, on your agenda item B4, you to consider allocating funds to purchase tiny homes and or park model RVs for the benefit of William B. Riley Hospital. The city and the hospital is supported by taxpayers, and the city and the hospital has no business competing against the private sector. Pursuant to NRS 268.527, restrictions on the powers of city, subsection 2 states, a city may not under NRS 268.512 to 268.568 inclusive assist any manufacturing, industrial, warehousing, or other commercial enterprise or any organization for research and development to locate within the city or within 10 miles of the city, which would compete substantially with any enterprise or organization already established in the city or the county in which the city is located. The city selectively enforces the law. You put a Hispanic woman out of business while she was operating in a trailer park, as was done for decades. Yet you look the other way when Keith Carson, who was putting RVs in the trailer park, as well as modular homes. The city has cited me and I have evicted 4 tenants off my property. One a Hispanic, one a Native American, one a veteran, and another individual in a motorhome. All the while, to this day, you're looking the other way, allowing others to use their property for RVs, motorhomes, and modular homes. You need to stop the discrimination. You failed to give me permits when I asked for them that you claimed I had to have. It appears you're targeting minorities. You need housing. There are people that have properties, and yet you cut them off. And now you want the taxpayer to bring in housing for the hospital. We pay for that hospital, and yet you're cutting us off. No way. That item needs to die. The reason you would have a housing shortage is your building inspector. Not so much Craig as the other jackass.
Thank you, Mr. Chatchis. That's not necessary. Any other public comment?
I'll go.
Please.
Hi guys, Teresa Siciliano. And you know what? I just wanted to say hi.
You want to finish reading mine?
No.
You be brave.
Any other public comment, either in the room or on the phone? Hearing and seeing none, we'll move on to item 3, mayor discussion for possible action, approval of agenda, including removal of agenda items. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Motion from Councilman Carter, do I have a second? Second from Councilman Flankus, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? There's so ordered. Item 4, city department reports. We'll start. Fire chief is here tonight, but you do have his report. Police chief.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. Just want to let you know, I know Jennifer sent me an email a little bit ago just reminding me about the traffic study that we were going to do on Murray Street. We haven't forgotten about that. We did move our speed trailer up there to do that traffic study. And unfortunately, while I was up there, it was damaged. So We've ordered the replacement part.